Welsh Highland Railway, here in Bedd Gelert, is possibly one of the most scenic railway journeys in Britain, and its 25-mile track from Caernarfon to Porthmadog really is breathtaking. The railway is reportedly the oldest in the country, and it's been lovingly restored by an army of local volunteers and enthusiasts. I've come to meet Richard Buxton, a retired clergyman that now loves to help out on the trains. Richard, tell me about the railway.
Well, this is part of the Ffestiniog Welsh Highland Railway system that runs all the way from Blaenau Ffestiniog via Porthmadog, Bedd Gelert to Caernarfon.
It's a stunning route down here, isn't it?
Well, this route runs through some of the finest scenery in the world.
And a great way for you as a clergyman to enjoy God's creation.
Absolutely so. You see both the very best of God's creation here, and of course you see the way that human beings interact with it in a way that is harmonious and good and uses it properly. And this is one of the most important things that we as human beings have to realise. We have to use creation properly.
The mountains and valleys at the foot of the Brecon Beacons in South Wales are world famous for their rich coal seams. The coal from this colliery in Treharris was the deepest in Wales, and it supplied coal for transatlantic ocean liners. Since the early 90s, the coal, the colliery and its employment has all but gone. But here in the valley, the community is fighting back. What a day for it. It's incredible.
Oh, I know.
Do you know, this is my first ever mountain at the Brecon Beacons that I've climbed.
And you're at the top, and look at the view
And a ready-made seat. Oh.
Amazing.
So, what have we got here?
What have we got? Well, we're on the top of Corndee. You've just come up the rock step, and then behind us we've got Pen y Fan and the Cribbin, and then right over there you can see the Bristol Channel and the sea. So you don't get a view much better than this.
It's breathtaking. And this is your natural environment, really. Do you feel at home here?
Yeah, this really is home, actually. I love being in the mountains. Part of a mountaineering club, and we spend a lot of time climbing or walking in the hills. But I also run a Christian outdoor centre just half an hour down the road, and we bring children up into the mountains. We take them climbing, we take them canoeing, and I just love bringing children up and showing them this creation.
So what drew you to the Summit Centre?
So we took over running the Summit Centre 3 years ago, and it's a business that's failed a number of times. but it was built on an old drift mine to really regenerate an area. It's got the most amazing indoor climbing centre, it's got some residential areas, and we took it on wanting somewhere where we could take young people in South Wales and just give them an experience of God's creation.
How would you describe your relationship with God?
Wow, what a question. Do you know, I just love Jesus and everything he's done for me. And there's times where when you're climbing and you can be quite scared, you've got to cling onto that rock, or you just sit in a corner in that rock and you're almost in the cleft of that rock. And I feel that sometimes when you're praying, you've almost got to hide in God's presence to get through, to cherish being with him. And so being on a rock face, you are so much closer to God and you know God's presence with you.
Well, no programme from Wales would be complete without a hymn sung in Welsh. Here's Cerys Matthews' unique rendition of Arglwydd Dyma Fi, I Hear Thy Welcome Voice.
Ni glywab dyner lais yn galw arna fi I ddod a golchi meiau yn afon Calvary. Yr Iesu sy'n fy ngwaith I dderbyn gydau saint fydd gobaith cariad pur a hydd a phob rhyw nefol fraint. Arglwydd